else. And I'm here to help you. I missed you. I couldn't stay away. I had to come and check on you, make sure you're all right. How are you? How have you been? Good. Good. Well, we're back together again. So I'm here to help you. We'll do this together. Very good. How's that feel? Yeah. Well, I know. It's troubling. It is. These are hard times. But I think you're going to be okay. It's going to be all right. And the reason I say that is I have faith in you. I do. I really believe in you. I actually do. Roll up our sleeves and get to work, right? Right. I know, it's amazing how many recruits we have for our department. I've trained or welcomed over 20,000 of you. 20,000 new members to the department. You have to forgive me, I'm a little under the weather. I've got a little bit of a spring cold. I've got to get a new tie. My tie's so dirty. Okay. Now, let's get you. Let's get you ready by first preparing my own skin. My skin must have the proper using, I realize that, to help you. Is it? I don't know. Especially the elbow gets dry. There we go. Really? Just getting the excess off. Oh, my hand's getting slippery. So, what's been bothering you? Really? Oh, you poor thing. I don't know if I can help you with that. You're so far away. I know you're so close to me right now. Yet you're so far away. Can I reach out to you? Can you reach out to me right now? That's it. As close as you can. And still be comfortable. Reach out. Don't worry. I'm here. I'm here to help you. I am here to help you. We never know how these things will start and end. But in the middle, we meet. In the middle, we find a common ground. We find something in common between us. A shared world, shared humanity, a shared life. And I'm here for you to find that. To bring that out. To help you find peace. And you deserve peace. You really do. Are you there? Inside your mind, are you there? Waiting to have the thoughts institutionalized fears, all the embedded fears. You were taught over and over and over how it was your fault there was loss in the family. Your fault there was financial stress in the family. Your fault that there were failures during the day amongst the family. I'm here to tell you, none of that was your fault. No more than it was my fault these failures took place in your family. Sometimes the nature of the world around you works against you, and sometimes it works for you. It's just a matter of the natural order of the world spinning round. There's very little you can do about environmental issues outside your own control. You can no more control the spinning of the planet than you can control a drunk driver coming off the road towards you. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. And the guilt that is laid upon all of us, generational guilt, trying to make you feel like it's your fault. It's not. You have your own life to lead. You have your own life, your own mistakes to make, your own successes to have. You deserve that chance. You deserve that opportunity. You all come to me. You all do, with the same basic problem. We want absolution for mistakes we've made. We want a confessor to tell us we're forgiven. But I tell you now, you do not need absolution. You do not need forgiven. Your mistakes that you've made are between you and your Maker, you and your own self, and all the mistakes put upon you by society. You don't need forgiven for these. It's not your fault. Why is it your fault? Why is it your fault your parents didn't succeed in their own dreams? It's not your fault. I tell you right now, you've been carrying this around for so many years. It's not your fault that your siblings and your grandparents weren't successful. The only thing you can effectively change is yourself. The only thing you can effectively correct are your own mistakes. Stop this. Stop this punishment of yourself. Hurting yourself. Hating yourself. Cutting yourself. Killing yourself slowly over time through your vices. It's not your fault. It really isn't. Most of the time, when mistakes are made by those around you, you're not even aware. So how could it be your fault? Why would the guilt be applied to you? Most of the time, when these mistakes are made, you're not even around. You're not even there, physically present. So how could it be your fault? I has a good ending. But in the middle, she got sick while we were on vacation, a very small vacation. And my brothers and I waited outside the hospital while my father was inside with my mother. Though he handled it correctly, his teachings were to come out and tell us she almost lost the baby, but everything's okay. The way in which he transferred this information to us, he transferred the guilt that she almost lost the baby, maybe because of something we had done. His draconian teachings of his religion, culture, family life from the past were transmitted from him to us. A simple tiny event, a simple tiny medical procedure to fix the problem, a simple little quirk of nature that made my mother ill. Nothing was wrong. Everything was fixed. Everything was okay. But in that moment of time, I looked at my brother and saw him look down. I saw him look down when my father talked to him. The transference of guilt, because it's your fault. It's our fault she's sick. It's always our fault. Now, this is strange. You should take responsibility for your own actions. You should never look out into your environment and blame others and blame society for your mistakes. But if it's not your mistake, why are you carrying this load around? It's not your fault. It was no more our fault that we were at that hospital than it was my mother's. It was a quirk of nature. And she was okay. Everything was fine. Everything was fixed. The procedure was simple, effective, and successful. It was a time to be joyous and not guilt-ridden. But for the rest of our time, there was a sense of guilt, of tragedy. You come away from these times and these events with memories thinking that you did something wrong. Even then, even at a very young age, I knew it was not my fault that these things happened. Yet I carried it inside. That if I was this way, or better, or that way, and nicer, this wouldn't have happened. And that's simply not true. It's simply not true. And it's not your fault. You're not to blame for what happened. If anything, thank God you're there to be supportive. Thank God you're a good person and you care. You should be venerated and honored that you actually are sticking around and you care, and not tear your clothes and cry out anguish and guilt and frustration because it doesn't suit you. I'm talking to you right now, and I know each and every one of you is trying to reach out to me right now. I can feel you. I can feel you through the distance. And it's not your fault. It's going to be okay. And we're going to get through this together. Bring it all out and let it go. Bring all that silly guilt out and let it go. And remember, if you take the time to think, if you take the time to look upon your own life, you'll remember. Well, Father lost his job today. Bow your heads in shame. It's not your fault. it's your fault. It's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. You didn't even know there was a problem. Look what you're doing to yourself. You're perpetrating a myth, a lie. You're punishing yourself. Spending time in prison for a crime you didn't commit. And I worry about you. My name is Dr. Andrew Michaels, and I am worried about you. I am. And that's why I couldn't stay away. I can't stop from reaching up and reaching out right now and trying to feel you past the camera. Are you there? Are you there? Can you see me? Can you feel me reaching, touching the camera, trying to find you, trying to close the distance, trying to make two places one, two worlds collide in a safe and healthy manner. You deserve this peace. Almost everyone that is successful in life is successful because they've decided to quit blaming themselves for everything. Take ownership of the mistakes they have made and move forward. When they come to a wall, I've said it many times, when they come to a wall that they can't climb over, they go forward in another direction. Obstacles in life do not stop successful people. They're just a place to take another direction in your life. Circumventing the problem, ignoring the problem, moving forward, finding a solution in a new direction, thinking outside the box. I know a lot of you admire some of the things I do. I know some of you like the work I do, the teachings that I have. The structure that I give. Nothing I'm telling you is new. Nothing I'm telling you is groundbreaking. Nothing is new under the sun. We all have the same opportunities in life for success. It's what we do with our life that matters. And I've chosen to not give up on you. That's right. I'm not giving up on you. I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm not quitting on you. So don't you quit on me. Don't you give up. And I know we hear these things. Oh, yes. Yes, fight the good fight. Stay in there. One day longer, one moment longer. But it's true. It's true. It's like Bruce Lee tried to teach us. Water wears down the stone. Water wears down the stone. The rock wall, the dam, holds that water back only so long. Eventually the water will wear it down over time and destroy any obstacle, any barrier. They all collapse. The power of water. Be like water. It's inside you. Your body is made up of so much of it, and you keep pounding away at those obstacles, those rocks. Transfer that power inside you that you're born with, your soul, your chi. That eternal drive. Don't give up on it. Don't put it away. Don't shut it out. Don't shut it down. Pull it out. It's there. People fear these things, these silly little things in life. But in the end, you have every chance to succeed by pulling these things out of your heart and put them to use. Right when I'm ready to give up. Right when I'm ready to surrender. I bite my lip. And I get my ass up. And I keep going. You can't quit. Find a reason. Create a reason. You're a human being. Make it happen. Make the world bend to your will. Let the water flow from your life out into the world and make it a better place somehow. A little by little, step by step, day by day, because you did it. You didn't quit. You didn't give up. You can do it. You really can. I was talking to a young man last night. A very young man named Gabriel. A new subscriber. Just a friendly voice through the ether of the internet thanking me for what I've done. And I thanked him. Without all of you, I have nothing. And I'm giving it back to you. Everything that you've given me, I give back. I think I surprised Gabriel by being so forward and open he was happy, and I'm glad. How hard is it to take some time out of your life to make just someone special? I think Gabriel would think he did something for me by saying thank you. And he's right. But I gained so much more. I gained a friend instead of an enemy. I made a friend instead of an enemy. And I thank him for taking the time to make a friend of me, to reach out and be brave and say hello and realize that I'm just another person like him. It felt good to just talk to somebody. We don't have to do much in life to make things better. It doesn't take much. But a kind word, a gentle hello, some good manners, the manners you were taught. Manners are okay. It's okay to pass those along. Can make a difference in someone's life, and Gabriel, you made a small difference in my life, and I hope I made a small difference in yours last night by just saying hello, taking the time to talk. It's the little things like that that make a difference. This is a very important video. And if you're watching right now, I want to thank you for being here for me. I spent all day, when I realized I had 20,000 subscribers, waiting for my best friends to say hello, thank me. And I realized the person I was waiting for was somebody I hadn't met yet. Just a normal person. Nothing special to make a difference in their life. My good friends did thank me and congratulate me, and I thank them for stopping by. But I realized everyone is just as important as the next. And we have to take the time to recognize that. I felt very good, and I rested peacefully for the first time in a long time. I've been ill and stressed out, and it's good that that's all passing. Today may be the last time I use my mono Audio Technica microphone setup. Tomorrow in the mail, my 3DO mic will arrive, and I will do a series of videos featuring that new device. But I want all of you to know I couldn't have done it without you. These steps are happening because each and every one of you is taking the time to invest in me. Invest your hearts in me, and I'm trying to give back my heart to you. A small conversation with a stranger that becomes a friend means more sometimes. Reaching out and bridging worlds, bridging age gaps, cultural, religious gaps in life. Can bring a lot of comfort and peace to your heart. I hope we all remember that as the days come up. There's a lot of darkness in the world and darkness in my country, and I hope we all remember to be friends, to find and seek out friends, to make a friend where we didn't have one before. I will return soon. I will return soon because I do miss you. I miss all of you. I miss talking to you and hearing your voice across the distance. I do miss you. I do miss you. But I know you're there. I know you're thinking about me. And I know you know that I'm thinking about you. It's a small world. Let's make it a little bit smaller. Keep in touch. Spread some happiness in our travels. Close those distances between us. We can do it together. I know we can. My name is Dr. Andrew Michaels, and I am your friend. And I am here to help you. Until we meet again, please have a most blessed day. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, my friends. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, my friends.